So, what were we talking about?
Right.
Before we decided to turn this tape on. We're talking about re-originating creation, basically. Like, does that make sense to you? Like, if we've got 4 billion women and 3 billion men, and say at least 1 billion of those men are homosexual, probably 1.5 billion of them who don't do well in marriages, who there's a very different thing between a gay man who's come out and acknowledged himself, and those who haven't. Okay, the ones who haven't, the ones that are lying, pervert themselves. They become jail guards and lose 25% of their life in prosecution of their free, easy job, and they get to boot fuck people. And instead of having sex, they like to dominate people, to cause loss. That's called perversion. Okay. If I seek somebody's loss, I am perverting my originating life platform, my originating ground of being.
Why don't they just shoot themselves?
Well, because it's more fun to fuck with everybody else. You understand? So.
Oh, you get
better comes that way. You see.
Oh, I see.
I'm getting to be an expert in perversion now. You see, I look at the social structure we've created.
Forget the big one,
Right. Hey, pick anywhere. Start anywhere. Big one, small one, doesn't matter. You understand? Perversion is perversion. It's deviant from the truth. That's all it is.
I know.
So if I'm a homosexual and I declare myself a homosexual and I conduct my life consistent with being a homosexual, I like boys, so I like boys, right? I don't marry a woman, make her life miserable, my life miserable, and all the kids' life miserable, because I'm concerned about being a homosexual. I'm afraid of being a homosexual, being recognized as a homosexual. I'm afraid of career challenges or whatever the fuck I'm afraid of. Right? I'm afraid of something. I'm letting fear rule me. I'm fucking up everybody's life around me.
Yeah.
Right? We have unwanted children. You have children that don't know who their fathers are. Right?
Guys that like guns.
Oh, yeah, guys that like guns. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Strap a Scud missile to my hip. Really blow low.
Let me write it off.
Yeah, I understand. This is where women have to date these fuckers.
I know.
Christ.
And lucky for them.
I wash their socks and shit, right? I'd rather go to a worm farm. God. Anyway, to each his own.
Yeah.
The thing is, or if they're not into guns, they're into cars. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Muscle car.
Can pull that thing apart in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I watched a friend of mine one time with one arm do it faster than I could.
Well, tell you.
He pulled the motor out of a car with one arm, not showing any, bothering him or anything.
Where was his other arm?
A barracuda ate it. in Florida.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You don't read about that in the paper.
I thought that was
It's
great.
like sharks in Hawaii.
I thought that was great.
People get...
I said, oh!
What beach?
Did you keep it?
Where in Florida? Anyway, Hawaii people get eaten by sharks in the Floridians go, oh, they must have left you, man. No, he left you.
Yeah.
He didn't get eaten by a shark. He went to Tokyo. Whatever.
I know.
No people eaten by sharks around here. No.
Did you hear about the big star, the runner? The guy with the prosthetic legs?
Both legs are prosthetics?
Yeah. He's a runner.
The bionic runner.
He's made records.
You're kidding.
No. They said you'll never walk again.
Now he's,
guess what? Now he's a fucking
marathon.
He's got people like Nike giving him money to use his name.
Good for him.
And the stupid fuck got up on Valentine's Day. and murdered his wife.
Oh, no.
Some model. Right?
Oh,
no. And had to plead guilty today and break down and cry in court.
Oh, man. Oh,
think he's going to lose Nike? They don't know if he did it.
You should be a newscaster. You Mr. Cullen.
I know.
Oh, God.
The world ends today.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. The fucking comets are crashing. The sky's falling.
I know.
Christ. Now, this is getting a little too serious here.
Taking little.
I'm taking it a little too literally. This
I know.
You know? Because I'll tell you right here, it does. It says, you know, the fucking... What is this? You know, like a third of the heavens are going to fall. Like this
God.
is not holy as shit. Russia better get move.
Look it up in the Bible.
Can you imagine if that happened in like Manhattan?
Yeah.
Kaboom! All one the whole fucking town.
Oh, it just shattered everything. You could actually see the glass flying, like on the video. I think they got it off some security camera in a big...
Oh, it's all over the internet as well. Yeah.
Yeah, boom. Guess what?
So, this isn't the one I was referring to, but there's all kinds of references to it and all kinds of different subtle phenomena. So for here it says this is it's called Worship in Heaven. This is Revelation 4. So his face gleamed like such precious stones as jasper, carnelian, and all around the throne there was a rainbow the color of an emerald. In a circle around the throne were 24 other thrones, on which were seated 24 elders dressed in white and wearing crowns of gold. From the throne came flashes of lightning, rumblings, and peals of thunder. In front of the throne 7 lighted torches were burning, which are the 7 spirits of God. Also in the front of the throne there was what looked like a sea of glass, clear as crystal. Okay.
Coincidence.
Yeah, no, but anyway, this isn't the one with this guy. The heavens are falling, like a third of the heavens. And I'm not a biblical scholar, you know, so I don't really know.
I've read that in Revelation.
I know. But you know, like Syria's predicted, Egypt's predicted, like the Syrian thing's really fucked because in the Bible it says the Syrians are going to fuck themselves to death.
That's going to be the ones that really did a number.
Anyway, but
they're going to fuck themselves right out
the internet, like when this shit is happening, this is the last day. This is basically what the Bible's about.
I know they're going to be extinct. Just like the dinosaurs.
Fuck you. That you always wanted, asshole. Anyway, but you know, like everything, absolutely every goddamn thing is happening. Like I thought, you know, I didn't think the sky was really going to start falling. I thought it was poetic shit, you know. But,
yeah, guess what?
Oh no. Because you know. It's supposed to be a third of the heavens or some goddamn thing.
I'm going to be pissed off when this river is afire.
Yeah, when they bite your ass.
That's right. I have to get off the road.
Yeah, you'll be gone by then, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway, I don't remember what this is. But
I'll wave at it from camera.
Hi, how's it hanging, motherfucker?
You're right.
Oh, man.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. But, anyway. I don't remember what it is, but, you know, there's now, I couldn't begin to suggest where it would be, you know, but, and I think it's probably in several places, if I recall, as well, like probably in Isaiah, and I don't have enough time, on this tape to find it, but, like the internet's predicted, aircraft, I'll read you the aircraft thing. How's that? There's more than one aircraft.
Yeah.
As well. It's mentioned in Isaiah as well as here.
In case you missed the first part.
Oh, fuck.
You're going to get there either way.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to want to make sure it didn't get overlooked, right? Right. So, okay, what am I looking for? This is... Okay, what am I looking for? Do you remember?
Yeah, airplanes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the beginning. Okay, right here.
Not bad for a guy that's singing.
Yeah. Okay, here it is right here. I turned around to see who was talking to me, and I saw 7 golden lampstands, and among them there was looked like a human being wearing a robe that reached to his feet, and a gold band around his chest. His hair was white as wool, or as snow, and his eyes blazed like fire. His feet shone like brass that has been refined and polished, and his voice sounded like a roaring waterfall. He held 7 stars in his right hand, and a sharp 2-edged sword came out of his mouth. His face was as bright as the midday sun. When I saw him, I fell down at his feet. Like a dead man, he placed his right hand on me and said, "Don't be afraid, I am the first and the last. I am the living one. I was dead, but now I am alive forever and ever. I have authority over death and the world of the dead. Write then the things that you see, both the things that are now and the things that will happen afterward. Here is the secret meaning of the 7 stars that you see in my right hand, and the 7 lampstands. The 7 stars are the 7 angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches." Okay. That's not it. Fuck. That's all.
This is good anyway.
Yeah. I think it's the first of it's Isaiah. Okay, so it's in here somewhere, but it's also in Isaiah. It's the beginning of
I've
Isaiah.
heard about it.
Oh yeah, here's this. There's a 666 shit. Right? Then I saw a beast coming up out of the sea, and it had 10 horns and 7 heads. On each of its horns was a crown, and each of its heads there was a name that was insulting to God. The beast looked like a leopard with feet like a bear's feet and a mouth like a lion's mouth. The dragon gave the beast his own power, his throne, and his vast authority. One of the heads of the beast seemed to have been fatally wounded, but the wound had healed. The whole earth was amazed and followed the beast. Everyone worshipped the dragon because he had given his authority to the beast. They worshipped the beast, also saying, "Who is like this beast? Who can fight against it? Dollars and oil." The beast was allowed to make proud claims which were insulting to God, and was permitted to have authority for 42 months. And began to curse God, his name, and the place where he lives, and all those who live in heaven. It was allowed to fight against God's people and defeat them, and it was given authority over every tribe, nation, language, and race. All the people living on earth will worship it, except those whose names were written in the books before the creation of the world, in the book of the living, which belongs to the Lamb that was killed. Listen then, if you have ears. Whoever is meant to be captured will surely be captured. Whoever is meant to be killed by the sword will surely be killed by the sword. This calls for endurance and faith on the part of God's people. And then I saw another beast which came out of the earth, and it had 2 horns like a lamb's horns, and it spoke like a dragon. It used the vast authority of the first beast in its presence. It forced the earth and all who live in it to worship the first beast, whose wound had healed the duller. The second beast performed great miracles. It made fire come down out of heaven to the earth in the sight of everyone. It deceived all the people living on earth by means of the miracles which it was allowed to perform in the presence of the first beast. The beast told him to build an image in honor of the beast that had been wounded by the sword and yet lived. The second beast was allowed to breathe life into the image of the first beast, so that the image could talk and put to death all those who would not worship it. Credit ratings. Understand? The beast forced all the people, small and great, rich, poor, slave and free, to have a mark placed on their right hands or on their foreheads. Credit rating. No one could buy or sell without this mark. That is, the beast's name and the number that stands for the name. This calls for wisdom. Who is ever intelligent can figure out the meaning of the number of the beast, because the number stands for the name of someone. Its number is 666. So, you understand? Like, that's currency. Like, that's what this is. You know, this idol is going to dominate the globe.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Anyway, like,
it's not working well.
They're going to give it a good old college try, aren't they? Oh, the famous prostitute. This is jurisprudence. This is, when I saw her, I was completely amazed. Why are you amazed? The angel asked me. I will tell you the secret meaning of the woman and the beast that carries her. The beast with the 7 heads and 10 horns. That beast was once alive but lives no longer. It is about to come up from the abyss and will go off to be destroyed. The people living on earth whose names have not been written before the creation of the world in the book of the living will all be amazed as they look at the beast. It was once alive, now it no longer lives, but it will reappear. This calls for wisdom and understanding. The 7 heads are the 7 hills on which the woman sits. There are also 7 kings. 5 of them have fallen. One still rules. The other one has not yet come. When he comes, he must rule only a little while. So that would be what? Georgie Bush?
Yeah.
And the beast that was once alive but lives no longer is itself an 8th king who is one of the 7 and is going off to be destroyed. Anyway, they will take away everything she has and leave her naked. They will eat her flesh and destroy her with fire. Doesn't sound too good for this whore prostitute, right?
Oh.
The fall of Babylon. Yeah. Like, that actually happened. Like, Babylon's no longer, like, there's nothing there. Nothing. That's a huge, it's like New York City.
Yeah.
That'd be like me going to New York City today and saying, you know what, Bimbo Klutz? You got to, do some listening here because you got stone between your ears. I said, this whole fucking thing, the whole money thing, is a fraud. All of it.
Wow.
It's like saying, loan me $100, David, and say you loan me $100, I pay you back in counterfeit money. I go print it up in the rec room. That's what it is. Okay, so. It's just. Yeah, man. It's really nice. I can't find it. Anyway, it talks about aircraft and the internet, creatures with wings that and legs that with no knees so their legs don't bend, right? Wheels on their feet.
Yeah.
With eyes in the wheels and eyes under the wings. I think that's in Revelation. I can't remember where the hell it is. But anyway, so these guys, 4,000 years ago, not only that, there'd be no need of the moon and the sun because this place will have light inside. Recall that electricity?
Yeah.
Running water. Like, to somebody living in a desert 5,000 years ago, what a concept. Hot and cold, beyond this kind of imagination.
Yeah, really.
Right? So, anyway, when these things happen, these are the last days. A few other things as well, but so, but like, there's nothing in here that says that you should have one woman, one man, other than there's nothing in here. Not even Jesus says this.
No.
Like Jesus says, as a man should not be unfaithful to his wife.
That's fine.
I would theorize it as likely a translation could have been wives. Right? Like, one man, one woman does not work when you've got, these imbalances.
Right.
You're going to have, all kinds of perverted people twisting and dementing everything. So I think we've got to get people unlonely somehow. What do you think?
That'd be good.
Think so?
Yeah.
Can I get your vote on that?
Yeah.
The next general board meeting.
Consider it now.
Yeah. perversion like hurts, doesn't it? Like it keeps me lonely. You know, I'm fucked up because I got 7 billion kids that I'm pervert somehow.
That'll be his job.
Anyway, so what would you do if you were me?
Work on myself.
Work on yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're such a treasure.
Forget the other stuff.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'd go right back to basics.
I don't know, man.
Damned uncomfortable not doing that.
Well, I wish I could say they were separate issues, but they're not.
I know.
That's the fucker. Anyway, this too is reality. Friday, February 15th, 8:37 p.m. in Toronto, Canada.